Welcome to Official Sigma Male, where we uncover the hidden truths that shape the Sigma mindset. Before diving into these 7 uncomfortable truths that every Sigma male understands but rarely discusses, I want to invite you to join our community of free thinkers. Subscribe now if you're tired of mainstream content that only scratches the surface of male psychology and wants to access insights that can transform your perspective on success, relationships, and personal power. Now let's explore these powerful revelations that separate the Sigma from the rest. Strategic solitude. Most men are taught to fear solitude, but the Sigma male understands that strategic isolation is the foundation of personal power. While others desperately seek connection, the Sigma recognizes that time spent alone is not emptiness, but opportunity. In solitude, you develop self-sufficiency that others cannot comprehend. When you no longer need external validation, you operate from a position of strength that few can match. Consider how history's greatest thinkers and innovators embraced periods of isolation. Tesla, Newton, and countless others made their breakthroughs, not in crowded rooms, but in moments of focused solitude. The Sigma male instinctively knows that clarity comes from silence, not noise. The uncomfortable truth lies in recognizing that your greatest asset is your ability to disconnect. While others drain their energy, maintaining superficial connections, you conserve and direct yours with precision. The Sigma male never reveals that his strength comes not from his network, but from his comfort with being alone. Emotional detachment as power. The second truth that Sigma males guard closely is that emotional detachment is not a deficiency, but a strategic advantage. Society celebrates emotional expression while simultaneously punishing men who display it inappropriately. The Sigma male transcends this contradiction by mastering emotional regulation. This doesn't mean becoming cold or heartless. Rather, it means understanding that emotions are tools, not masters. When others are swept away by emotional currents, the Sigma remains grounded, making decisions based on logic and long-term benefit rather than momentary feelings. The real power comes from selective emotional investment. By carefully choosing what deserves your emotional energy, you prevent manipulation and maintain perspective when others lose theirs. This selective engagement is often mistaken for coldness, but it's actually profound emotional intelligence that few achieve. The illusion of social hierarchy. Perhaps the most subversive truth the Sigma male understands is that most social hierarchies are elaborate illusions maintained by collective belief. While alpha males fight for position within these structures, the Sigma sees the matrix for what it is, an optional game with arbitrary rules. The Sigma recognizes that true power comes not from climbing hierarchies, but from creating your own reality. By operating outside established structures, you're free to define success on your terms, rather than chasing approval from systems designed to limit individual potential. This truth remains unspoken because it threatens the very foundation of social order. Those invested in hierarchical systems, whether corporate ladders, social circles, or dating markets, cannot acknowledge that their power structures are optional without undermining their own position. The Sigma male uses this knowledge not to disrupt, but to navigate these systems with minimal friction while pursuing his own path. Silent observation over participation. The fourth uncomfortable truth is that observation yields more power than participation. While others compete for attention and validation, the Sigma male watches, listens, and learns. The loudest voices rarely possess the deepest insights. This approach provides 3 distinct advantages. First, you gather information while revealing little about yourself. Second, you conserve energy others waste on performance. Third, you Develop pattern recognition that allows you to anticipate rather than react. Consider how the most successful investors, strategists, and leaders often speak less but observe more. They understand that knowledge is accumulated through attentive silence, not constant contribution. The Sigma male never reveals the full extent of his observations, understanding that information asymmetry is a crucial advantage in any interaction. Independent success breeds envy. The fifth truth Sigma males understand but never discuss is that true independence triggers profound discomfort in others. When you succeed outside conventional paths, you don't just achieve your goals, you implicitly challenge others' decisions to follow the crowd. Your self-directed success becomes living proof that the sacrifices others make to fit in might be unnecessary. This creates a cognitive dissonance that often manifests as criticism, skepticism, or attempts to pull you back into conventional thinking. The Sigma male learns to anticipate this reaction, not with anger, but with understanding. He recognizes that humans are tribal creatures who find independent thinking threatening. Rather than fighting this reality, he plans for it, carefully choosing when to reveal his achievements and when to maintain strategic silence about his methods and results. Titus, the cost of true freedom. The sixth uncomfortable truth is that genuine freedom carries a price few are willing to pay. While many talk about freedom, most choose security, comfort, and belonging over true autonomy. The Sigma male makes peace with the sacrifices required for self-determination. These costs include accepting uncertainty, shouldering complete responsibility for outcomes, and sometimes watching others achieve conventional success through conformity. While your independent path takes longer to bear fruit, it means making decisions without the safety net of group consensus and facing consequences alone. What remains unspoken is that the Sigma male sometimes questions his choices during difficult periods, yet he understands that temporary doubt is part of the journey, not evidence of a wrong turn. True freedom is never free, but for those who value autonomy above all else, no price is too high. Authenticity as a liability. The seventh truth challenges the popular notion that authenticity is universally beneficial. The Sigma male understands that while personal authenticity is essential for internal peace, selective authenticity is necessary for external success. Society claims to value authenticity, but often punishes it when it challenges comfortable narratives. The Sigma male learns to be strategic about which aspects of his authentic self to reveal in different contexts, not out of deception, but out of pragmatism. This doesn't mean living falsely. It means understanding that not every environment deserves full access to your inner world. Like a skilled card player, the Sigma reveals only what serves his purpose in each situation, saving his complete authenticity for the rare few who have earned it through loyalty and understanding. Controlled vulnerability. The eighth truth contradicts common assumptions about strength and vulnerability. While society increasingly encourages men to show vulnerability, the Sigma male understands that controlled vulnerability is a powerful tool that must be deployed strategically. There's immense strength in knowing when to reveal weakness and when to maintain boundaries. Vulnerability without discernment isn't courage, it's carelessness. The Sigma male carefully chooses when, how, and with whom to share his challenges, understanding that this choice determines whether vulnerability becomes a connection point or a liability. This calculated approach to openness isn't manipulation, but protection of what matters most. By maintaining control over his narrative, the Sigma ensures that his vulnerabilities become sources of strength rather than points of exploitation. The unspoken wisdom lies in recognizing that vulnerability, like any powerful force, must be channeled with intention. The path less traveled. The final truth embraces the fundamental reality of the Sigma existence. Walking the path less traveled is inherently lonely, but infinitely rewarding. While others find comfort in well-worn routes with clear signposts, the Sigma male accepts the uncertainty of charting his own course. This path requires developing internal navigation systems when external maps prove inadequate. It means trusting your own judgment over conventional wisdom and accepting that some destinations worth reaching have no established routes. The unpopular truth is that pioneering has never been comfortable or safe. Yet the Sigma male understands that the most meaningful achievements and discoveries lie beyond the boundaries of established thinking. By accepting the discomfort of uncharted territory, he gains access to possibilities others never experience. These 7 uncomfortable truths represent the hidden foundation of the Sigma mindset. Insights that shape decisions, relationships, and life philosophy for those who walk this path. While they're rarely discussed openly, understanding them can transform your approach to success and fulfillment. If you found value in these insights, subscribe to Official Sigma Male for more content that goes beyond surface-level advice to explore the deeper principles of independent success. Unlike mainstream channels that recycle the same tired perspectives, we're committed to providing actionable wisdom for men who choose to define their own path rather than follow someone else's. Hit subscribe now to join a community of independent thinkers who understand that true power comes from within, not from external validation. Until next time, embrace your Sigma nature and forge your own destiny.